if we can take an issue and give it to the people and let them decide whether or not we do it. And so if that's the process that they're headed into, I support the process.
Former state representative and state senator Mike Green, a voice of the people. The former Mid-Michigan politician has passed away at age 75.
Today, his son, State Representative Phil Green, spoke with TV5's James Felton about his father. He joins us in the studio with that. James?
Phil Green says his dad, Mike Green, was known for his smile and never lost who he was, even if he was involved in an intense debate with a fellow lawmaker at the state capitol. Phil says Mike knew how to get things done in Lansing, and it's something that will inspire him in both politics and life.
Well, we are very thankful that my dad is no longer in pain, and he is currently on tour with his dad and his mom and his son that preceded him in death in heaven. So it's tough for us, but we're happy for him.
State Representative Phil Green is mourning the loss of his father, former State Representative and State Senator Mike Green. Phil tells us his father's life took a sharp turn when he was diagnosed with lung cancer in 2023.
We found out exactly 1 year ago through a farming accident that there was a mass in his lung, and that to a point where it eventually took his life.
Phil says his dad was an example of a kind-hearted human being that stood his ground. Phil tells us his dad taught him everything from how to spin a nut on a bolt to how to treat his wife and family.
My dad was a servant. He was a statesman. He treated everybody with respect and dignity. In fact, today I received multiple text messages, but one that said, "We may have been on the opposite sides of the aisle, but he always treated me with respect."
Phil says his father did much more than serve as a state legislator. He tells us he watched his father serve his family and in the church. Mike Green started a baseball league and coached in that league when Phil was a kid. And as a state legislator, Mike Green was most proud of the work he did to ensure that autism was covered by insurance policies.
He was a man of not really short stature, but his legacy will definitely leave a mark for decades and generations to come as he took care of his people.
Green says his dad was most proud of the things he may not be known for. Mike found state funding for a warehouse at a local food bank, and he also brought autism services to the community.
All right, James, thank you. And Mike Green's funeral service will take place Thursday morning at 11 at Landmark Baptist Church in Clio. For more information about his public visitation, just head to WNEM.com.